Hey guys, Mankick here. Another video on the Mankick Sports Network. This is a trade deadline video. Um, Basically, the NBA trade deadline was 3 p.m. today. It is currently 3:19 p.m. Eastern. So we are now 19 minutes past the trade deadline. My team, the Bulls, did not do much. They just now traded Kirk Hinrich to the Atlanta Hawks for a second round draft pick. Um, like I said, I'm newer NBA fan. I've always liked the NBA. I played video games growing up, basketball games, but I never really had a team. I've been a Bulls fan for about 6 years now because it was down to the Bulls and Pacers, the closer teams. I don't like the Cavs, so closer teams to where I live is Pacers, Bulls, and I liked Michael Jordan growing up, and I currently liked watching Derrick Rose, and I like the defensive mentality. So I like the Bulls, and now I'm it's too late. I'm emotionally invested in this Bulls, so I mean, you pick a team, and at some point you become clutched. And the only thing that would maybe I have another rooting interest in a team would be if a team went to Cincinnati, but because this I would go to games because I like NBA. Um, but yeah, the one thing that's been frustrating. I mean, when I first started following the Bulls, they were good enough. They didn't need to make a lot of moves because Thibodeau was there. They had Boozer. They they had an Eastern Conference series against Heat. They were contending. They were an elite team, considered an elite Eastern Conference contender. Um, they need to make a lot of moves. So they didn't really. But here, this last couple of years, it's just like they don't do anything. I mean, I'm a Reds fan, Bengals fan. I'm Ohio small market. I'm used to liking teams, following teams that don't do much in the off season. But the Bulls, you would think Chicago, you would think they're just not aggressive at all. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, I play 2K. I don't know how realistic the money is. Salary cap room, salary cap to the NBA, 2K, and NBA in real life. I know they have a shit cap room. They got like negative 20 million cap room on 2K. So I don't know if they don't have money. Like they're just fucked money wise. They can't do anything. They don't do anything in the off season, and it's a little frustrating. I think this is the first time I've really been frustrated with the Bulls. Which, if you're a fan of any team, you're gonna be frustrated. Kirk Hinrich. I mean, they were discussing a trade with um, Pau Gasol and Kufis, the center in Sacramento, which I know him from playing 2K, but I don't know how. I know he's young. He's 26, and he plays center, so he would probably fill in for no what they left when Noah got hurt. And then the other guy I didn't know who he was. So I'm still getting used to the players. I know football, I know baseball pretty well. NBA, I know the main players, but the second tier players that aren't on my team, I have a hard time doing. But yeah, the Bulls did trade Kirk Hinrich to the Atlanta Hawks for a second round draft pick. I think it's this year. I didn't look at the year, but I mean, basically they lost Kirk Hinrich. When you think about it, I mean, they've been strapped with injuries. They've been struggling anyway. They've been nosediving. They were limping into the All Star break. They have dropped down to the seventh seed in the East, and now they pretty much have the same team, just no Kirk Hinrich, which I don't get that reasoning. Unless they have another late draft pick, or they sign someone on. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely Bulls fans are killing Paxton. Um, Gar Paxton, or I think Paxton's the GM. Yeah, because I'm not familiar with even the front office. Paxton's the GM, but yeah, Paxton. They're just it's just overall lackadaisical. That's what I'm saying. I think there has to be some reason why they just aren't. I mean, they got Boozer right when I started following them, and then they got Pau Gasol a couple off seasons ago. Those have been the only really big, like. I mean, this is Chicago, big market. You'd think they would be on get a like Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony visited Chicago, and how does he not? I don't get it. I mean, if Carmelo Anthony's dumb enough to not want to, there's nothing the GM and Bulls brass can do. But I mean, So yeah, it's a little. They play the Cavs tonight. I'll probably watch some because I won't be doing much. But yeah, that's pretty uneventful and really. I heard that Verjao got traded to the Portland Trailblazers, but other than that, it was the Bulls. I think it was just two. It was Bulls and Portland. Other than that, I don't think a lot of teams did anything. That might be the only defense the Bulls front office would have. I mean, they'll be like sit back and be like, well, no teams really did anything. All that I heard about Carmelo trade, Dwight Howard trade. Um, Nothing happened. But yeah, hopefully they can beat the Cavs tonight. They're 2-0 versus the Cavs, despite playing like crap. But we'll see. I don't. My confidence in my Bulls are not high right now. Um, I think so. I still can't find my Bulls hat. I moved. I got married last year. Still cannot find my Bulls hat. I moved in an apartment with my wife, and I had an awesome. It was. I got the Dayton Mall. It's by here. It's a mall. It was perfect. It was like a white, and then it blends into red. Had the bull on it. Still can't find it. That's what I blame it on. But yeah, I think it's just the. I mean, I really I really needed the Bulls to be good this year because the Reds were crap. The Cowboys fell on their face. The Bengals were awesome, but then they choked in the playoffs. So, and then the Buckeyes choked against Michigan State. We're in it, but then we lost to Michigan State. So I had a lot of bad taste in my mouth. And then, of course, I'm a Blue Jackets fan in the NHL. Blue Jackets just before the horrible. They had a horrible start to the season and just weren't even in, haven't even been a factor. They've been in last place almost the whole season. So I was like, okay, Bulls, come on, Bulls, I need you because the Reds are going to be shitty this year. I'm in the MLB TTC. I'll be making videos and covering the season, but I'm not that confident in the Reds right now. The Bulls were the Bulls were my safety, my little thing I could get to last me until just give me till late June, July finals. If they get to the finals, June, July, then I have the Cowboys and Bengals again. So, but the Bulls aren't looking great because they were in the third seed for a while, but the game different. They were so close in games. In a week, they went from third to seventh, just nosedived. So yeah, we'll see if they can get something. I mean, they got Pau Gasol, Rose. Should be rested. I'm not sure. I don't think Butler's back yet. I think it was a longer injury, which also kills him. But yeah, we'll see. So, like I said, the Bulls not that eventful trade deadline. They trade Kirk Heimer to the Hawks for a second round draft pick, and yeah, that's it. We'll see how it turns out. Not looking great. Yeah, if you like the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.